Hi guys, you're welcome to another video, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys how to make the typical Cameroonian SHAR. SHAR is a popular local drink in Cameroon made out of corn, and it is usually sold for 100 francs per cup. However, in traditional settings it is given for free and a lot of people love it. It is used during ceremonies, it is used during every other maybe traditional event and all that. There are two types of SHAR. We have the alcoholic and non-alcoholic SHAR. It is a special type of corn beer. However, there is another corn beer which looks just like Coca-Cola. So you'll be seeing two recipes in one: the typical SHAR that I know of and the corn beer which looks and tastes just like Coca-Cola. Let's get into the video proper. You're going to get either white or red corn and you're going to wash it properly. Thereafter, you soak it in water for 3 days. After 3 days, this is how it's going to look. Mind you, in those 3 days you're not going to change the water. As you can see, the corn has fermented, and we are just going to transfer it into this basket. You should look for a basket or anything that has holes, so you're going to give this corn the proper way to sprout. However, in these 4 days you're going to sprinkle water morning and evening, and you're just going to cover it with a bag. After 4 days, this is what we have. As you can see, it has a lot of roots. This is what we're seeking to achieve. You can keep it for longer if you actually want more roots. So this is what we have, and we are just going to proceed to our next step. In this step, we are going to dry our corn for 2 days or more depending on your weather. You can dry it under the sun or in your oven, that depends on you. As you can see, this is what we have, and it is already looking brown in color. So what you're going to do is you're going to grind this, and do not peel your corn. So when you grind this is what you have, this powder. Trust me, if you taste it, it is very sweet. Transfer your corn flour into an airtight container or bucket and add in a lot of water. The reason why you're adding in a lot of water is because you do not want this to be lumpy. You need to mix this properly, either using a fufu corn stick, a wooden spoon, or your hands which has been washed properly. You're going to mix this or mash it up properly until it completely dissolves, because it has to sit overnight. This is another fermentation process that has to go on, so you have to make sure that there are no lumps in it. After mixing properly, we are going to cover and let it sit overnight. Fast forward to the next day, this is what we have, and we are just going to take out the water at the top. Can you see this water? We are going to extract it and keep it safe while we actually strain the corn flour underneath. So you're going to grab your sieve and wash your hands properly, because you'll be moving your hands in it in a circular motion. This is done so that you can separate the chaff from the SHAR, and this is going to make your SHAR clean, although it has to go through multiple straining. This method is worth it. If you have a cheesecloth, it is going to facilitate your process. In the course of straining this, you'll be using more water. The next stage is the cooking stage, where you're going to stand this pot of SHAR on the fire and you're going to cook it properly. This process will require a lot of time and might actually cook for over 2 hours. So all you need do is grab your stick and your water, because in the course of cooking you'll be adding in water so it does not remain very thick. So now this is what happens. It is going to turn from this cream white color to a darker brown color. The darker brown color is an indication of the progress you are making, and as you can see, this is what I mean. It is going to become darker than this actually, as you will see in the next clip. So after you've cooked this for over 2 hours, you start to see these bubbles on top of it. Know that you are making progress, and the more it cooks, the darker it becomes, so it also becomes thicker. So you add in water while cooking. Also, you guys, you have to make sure you mix or stir at different intervals, because if you just let your pot sit on the fire, it is going to become lumpy, or if you cover it, it is equally going to generate a lot of lumps like pap, and we do not want that. Once your SHAR is ready, it is going to look darker in color with a lot of bubbles accumulated on top. So you're going to let it cool off a little, then transfer it into your airtight container. Now this is what we have here, and we are just going to add in that water that we set aside. Note that this is already sweet, and this is the next day. It is already loosened, and this is how we are going to proceed, which is the final stage. You're just going to strain this one more time, and the waste of this can be given to fowls. So this is our corn beer. So to make the Coca-Cola version of this, you're just going to burn sugar on the fire until it becomes really dark brown, and you're going to add in some of this SHAR to it. That's just all you need to do. Set it aside. Once it must have cooled off, you're going to put this in the fridge and you drink. Serve it as you wish. So that's just how you make the second part, which I'll do in another separate video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and do not forget to subscribe. I did not skip any part of this video because I needed you to see the full detail, and I also tried to make sure that this video is not going to be long, and that's the aim, and I achieved it. So this is what we have here, our go-to SHAR. After this, you can actually preserve this for longer. The longer it stays, the stronger it becomes. So that is how you achieve the alcoholic version of SHAR. Refrigerate, and that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Okay.